Alright folks, me and Mr. Wiggy's the Wonder Piggy is going to be working on this today. Railing about 6 or 8 inches high. This boat, when I first got it, it had a bunch of railing on the top that I tore off. And that's what I'm going to be using today. I'm going to cut it down and make a lower railing just for this back part. And this, let's see over here, this is some of it. That long piece used to span across the back and it had the license plate on it. And these two short pieces, they went from here over to here on both sides of the boat. And I immediately cut them out. So I still have to grind all this smooth. But I'll show you, let me walk over to a spare metal pile over there. I'll show you what I'm working with over there. This is all the metal that come off the roof, the railing. The bigger stuff is the railing that come off the roof. This is just a piece of aluminum railing I had left over from an old old pontoon boat that I restored and sold. I got the matching piece of that in my metal pile over there. This is just a piece of aluminum plate I pulled out in case I needed to make little square bases and then weld the uprights to new square bases. So this is what I'm going to be working with. It's roughly 2 by 2, I guess. It kind of looks like old screen door, screen room aluminum. It's got little grooves in here. Like maybe that's where you used to, when you put the screen up to this, you rolled that little rubber seal in there to screen in a room. But that's what I tore off the top of the houseboat. So I'm going to chop all this up and make some lower rails. I think I need 2 pieces about 7.5 foot long to go front to back, and then I need a piece about 7 foot to go side to side. So I'll chop all this up and we'll see what I come up with. Alright y'all, me and Mr. Wiggy's have done some measuring, and looks like about 7.5 foot long will be good for the sides and also for the back also. So I drug one of the long pieces over here, and I've got it. I'm going to keep this end. This end will go towards the back of the boat, and then right here I've got it marked. I'm going to hack it off there, and that'll be the part facing the front of the boat. And it's going to be 6 inches high. I don't know if you can see the mark, but a total height of 6 inches. So I'm going to hack that leg off 6 inches, this leg off 6 inches, and then I'm going to cut a square plate and weld the plate to the bottom of this upright. And the plate's going to be sticking out the side a little, and I'm going to drill a hole in it, and I'm going to mount it to the roof like that with stainless hardware. So I got to do that times 2, and then I got to measure for the back piece that goes across the back. So I'm going to at least get these things cut today. I don't know about getting them mounted or welded. We'll see. I got other stuff I got to be doing. So, alright folks, here's how the port side one's going to sit. If you can just imagine a little square plate coming out from here, going around this vertical post with a little hole drilled in it. I'll drill some stainless steel hardware through there with some caulking. Same thing on that back corner. And I could either have a little gap like that with the smidge hanging off the back, or I can scooch it forward a little bit, split the difference. I'll have to just get up here and see how it looks whenever I go to mount and everything. Because I could weld the whole thing all together, the U shape. I can weld the whole thing sides, back, all together, and then I could move it around in position to where I like how it looks best. But that's roughly what it's going to look like. That's the port side. So now I just need to make one for the starboard side, and that's me being totally lazy and just taking advantage of where these legs were already welded on. But this thing ain't going to be used like structural. It ain't going to be meant to hang on, ain't going to be meant to grab on. It's just going to be meant for if I throw a chair up here or something that could maybe shimmy around on this roof, it'll just bump up against the rail here and not go any further. And the front, the little step up, that'll be the border for the front. So this will be like a little contained area. So that's the plan. Now I just got to make that side and the back. But honestly, I'm kind of running out of time. I'll probably only get the one made for this side today, and the rest of this video will be made at another time this weekend. So, alright, let me get busy. Alright, I laid the first railing I cut on top of the railing. The next piece I need to cut. Line the posts up, the vertical posts, and look. That's what I'm talking about. Inconsistencies. Am I the only person in the world that's anal like that? I mean, should I just lighten up? Does that bother anybody else out there? It bothers me. This front one's perfect, but the back one, the leg is good, but the length is off. I don't know why. That bothers me. But, alright, Zach, calm down. Just cut the dang thing. Let's get on with it. Like I say, Timex, not Rolex. Let's just roll with it this time. Alright, y'all, this is about all I'm going to have time to do today. There's the port side that I showed you earlier, just sitting on there. And here's the matching starboard side. And I measured between point A and point B, and the piece I'm going to weld in there is going to be 7 foot 1 inch long between them two posts. And I'll throw both of these pieces back off the roof when I'm done with this video, and I'll cut a piece 7 foot 1 inch, square everything up and weld it together down on the ground, and then I'll just throw this big giant U-shaped piece up here. But I'll already have the little tabs coming out from here with the holes drilled in them. I need to make, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll probably, on the piece spanning the back, I'll have a middle leg coming down with a tab on it that gets a bolt. So I'll have 5 tabs to bolt down, and we'll call it good. Here's a little rear view. If you can remember, I said the generator's going to go back in this corner and have a couple 6-gallon boat gas cans stacked to the side. And they got that little setup, the little pump ball that you can hook from the 6-gallon boat gas can to the generator. The gas tank that's built onto the generator, it's got like a special fuel cap you put on the generator. Then you pump the little pump ball, and while the generator's running all night, it's pulling fuel out of the little 6-gallon can into the generator's fuel tank. That way you don't run out of gas in the middle of the night. So that's my plan for back there. And for those of you that's new to this channel, or just don't remember that I mentioned it, there's the 30 amp RV outlet. I've already got the cord that goes from the outlet back to where the generator's going to go. I ain't got the generator yet. I've got a huge ass generator in the shed, but there ain't no way I'd be able to lift it up on this houseboat roof. I'm going to have one of those little suitcase generators. Anyway, a lot of y'all already know that, but so we've got the sides done. Just got to cut the one 7 foot 1 inch long, and then the little tabs, and we'll be putting this mother up here. But that's all for today. I got to go in, take a shower, and I got running around I got to do. So I'm signing out. I appreciate y'all hanging in for this little short video, but every little step is progress. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good one.